Hi guys, my name is Jose Haddad and I'm the chef at Frida Restaurant in Toronto. Lots of my customers over the last couple of months have been asking me how to do a traditional red and green salsa. So today we're going to show how to make the red tomato and chipotle salsa. So follow me to the kitchen. Okay guys, well, thank you for joining me here at the kitchen of Frida. We're going to do salsa roja. And we call it salsa roja because it's a red salsa at the end. Today's salsa roja is going to be a tomato and chipotle salsa, and these are going to be the ingredients. We need 1 Roma or 2 Roma tomatoes. We need some chipotle peppers, which, as you probably already know, are dehydrated jalapenos that have been smoked as well. Put them over here. We have some fresh coriander, an onion, some lime for use, and a couple of bits of garlic. So this is going to be the main ingredients of our salsa. So it's a pretty simple preparation to make at home. In these holidays it's going to be perfect, you know, just to share with your family. So let's start by rehydrating the chipotle peppers. I have some water here that was boiling. It's not boiling anymore. I don't want to cook them. I just want to rehydrate them. There it goes. 3 of them. I'm going to grab the tomatoes. I'm going to put my tray here with a couple of tomatoes. And I'm going to put them under the salamandra. So, at home they usually... I had a problem as I was growing up because my mom always told me, you know, you're burning this or you're burning that. And it's funny because at this point of my life, I find myself doing the same thing that when I was 5. So we're going to burn the tomatoes down under the salamander. I really want the black crust on them. It's part of the flavor. And while that's cooking, I'm going to chop some... Oh, I forgot to put the garlic in there. Some garlic flamed as well. And while that is cooking, I'm just going to chop some onion. The onion is going to add, with the coriander, the freshness of the salsa. So it's very important. I am a little bit of a, what you can say, trained chef, and I can dice these pretty fast, like this. But take your time, do whatever it feels best at home. It doesn't matter really what size the dices are, and if they have a millimeter or 10 centimeters. Just dice it as best as you can. At the end of the day, it's love what makes the salsa and oneself, right? Like this salsa is going to be better than whatever you can buy. So, we'll dice our onion. That's it. So we have our onion diced. We're going to season this salsa with a little bit of lime juice. I'm going to cut in half. I'm going to do a little bit slit on the half so it's easier for me to get the lime out. And we're going to chop some coriander. So we have the coriander here. Usually coriander has the back parts, which is closer to the root, which is tasty, and I definitely use it like in stock and sauces. If you're just going to do a salsa that's going to be for the most fresh, I'll try to use the leaves. So I'll pack up all the coriander that I can from the front, and I'll just start slicing it thin, as thin as possible, not too thin. And there it is. Only the leaves were thin. This is, oh my goodness, the coriander by itself. I'm already getting hungry. Excellent. So we have the coriander. We're going to check on the tomatoes now. Check here. Okay. So there they are. The garlic is brown. The tomatoes are brown. So this is looking good. So the next part, I'm going to put these tomatoes into this jar that I use at the restaurant all the time to measure and also to blend. I'm going to put the garlic in there. Now guys, I want you to know, and as you have seen, I have not used any sugar, I have not used any oil, not olive oil, not canola oil, not. This is a salsa that is going to be very, very tasty, and you don't need to put any ingredients that you're not comfortable with. Yes, olive oil is very good for you. I really recommend it. You can add a little bit of it. You know, it brings your salsa to another level as long as you don't overpower it. But just so you know, I'm gonna make it without any right now, and we'll see how it turns out. So I have my tomatoes, my garlic, I have some chipotle peppers. I'm gonna grab the half of one. Now look at them, how they are, pliable. This is when you know when they're ready to be worked with. So when it comes down to using peppers, the first thing you have to know is add as you go. Don't just say, oh yeah, it's okay, you know, I can put 4 in there or something. No, peppers are very different. Peppers are like persons. Some of them are spicy and some others are not as spicy. So just add as you go. So one of my favorite tools here in the kitchen, and it should be in every kitchen, this little hand blender, immersion blender. It's good for salsas, for cakes, for mix, for batters, for everything. I recommend that if you don't have one right now, you should go and buy one. Well, there we go. Let's put it there. And we're gonna blend. You know it's ready when it's smooth. There's no big chunks of tomato or garlic in there at all. Beautiful. And we can add a little bit of coriander to the sauce there. Right now, I'm gonna do another quick mix. That's it. I don't want the coriander I don't want the coriander blend in with the sauce. I just wanna chop it in a little bit more, and that's about it. So once that we're here, our sauce really needs only seasoning. So it was a pretty simple process. We charred the tomatoes, we charred the garlic, we put it in there, we put half of chipotle and the coriander. We're gonna season it and it's done. What do we season with? Salt. I always start by 2 pinches. Pepper, black, 1 pinch. Lemon juice. Or lime juice, whatever you have handier. There we go. And at this point, I'm just gonna grab my 1 spoon. And I'm going to blend it. I'm just going to put it together. This is what it looks like. So I am going to taste at this point a little bit. Fantastic. Now to top it all off, the fresh onion that I have here, I'm just going to put it in. There it is. This is what's going to make the salsa have some kind of a bite, some kind of a chunkiness to it. And it's not like a yogurt. So there we go. I beat that in slowly, patiently, lovingly. And this is basically our sauce. Now it's time to trade it. I have these beautiful containers here. This sauce is ready for you. Look at the consistency, look at the colors. Oh, I love this. Put this on the side. We're going to put it on a plate here. And we just need some chips. Have to be gentle with this. We're very crisp. There we go. Like a wildfire. A little bit more of chopped coriander on top. Maybe a lime wedge. Just for looks. And this is it. Pick up, please! On behalf of all of us here
at Frida's Restaurant in Toronto,
we want to wish you
and your families a healthy and safe and happy holiday season.
Stay tuned for more recipes because we have a lot more going on. Thank you.